how good you are at doing everything by yourself. Do you have the tendency when you want to do something, learn something, change something in your life to do just by yourself, or you tend to seek support from other people? The reality is that most of us tend to do everything by ourselves. And there is a video that I wanted to share with you by Marshall Goldsmith, a video that I have put the link somewhere below, in which Marshall Goldsmith has been the #1 executive coach in the world for many years. And Marshall is proposing or making a very bold statement that is the following. He says, you can improve any area you want in your life by just following a process that takes 2 minutes a day. It's a pretty bold statement. And the reality is that very few people is able to follow a process just for 2 minutes a day for a long period of time, for an extended period of time. So why is that? Why we resist doing something that we know that is beneficial for us, like when we try to start a diet or sports, and we don't do, we stop doing that? Well, I have found 3 reasons. The first one is that we don't focus. There are so many opportunities around us. We are in a world of distraction, and whatever is important for us today and we commit something, after a few weeks we change our mind and we take another opportunity that is around us. There are many distractions that it takes us out of our objective. The second reason is that we don't like to do what we don't feel comfortable about. So if there is something that we have to follow and we don't feel very comfortable, we find logic behind to just stop doing that and do something else. And the third reason, and I think is the most important one, the third reason is that we want to do everything by ourselves. So we think, I'm smart enough to be able to do this simple task for my benefit, and I will do that every day. And probably we are smart enough to do that, but the reality is that after a few days, after a few weeks, we give up. We stop doing that. And here is the place where working with a coach is very, very important, can be very critical for you. Because a coach is a person that his job is, one of his jobs is to keep yourself accountable on what you are doing and support you wherever you feel like you will give up, wherever you feel like this is not for me. The coach will be there to keep you going until you achieve what you want to achieve. Thinking about myself in retrospect, now I realize how many more things I would have been able to do than the ones that I finally did, and how much more efficient I could have been able to be if I would have been working with somebody and not trying to do everything by myself. I was of that type of mentality. I'm smart enough, why I should pay somebody to help me if I can do this by myself? So I read recently a story of a doctor, a very famous surgeon, that he hired a coach. And the job of the coach was to be in the operating room witnessing how the surgeon was performing the operation. And then after the surgery, they were debriefing, and the surgeon was telling him what he observed. And the doctor said, based on the coach's observations, I have been able to improve tremendously my profession. I have been able to be much more efficient on what I do. And it's not by chance that if you take the professionals in many areas, like sports, like singers, actors, all of them work with coaches. So it's not by accident. Working with a coach helps them to get where they want to go. Even Marshall Goldsmith, that in this video, being the number one coach in the world, he himself is paying a coach to keep himself accountable and to help him improve what he wants to improve. So this is an idea that came to my mind when I watched that video. I would suggest you to watch and to think about this and to see how beneficial would be for you to seek support from other people and not being stubborn, trying to do everything by yourself, like many people, including myself, have been doing for many years.